I got those locked in the book. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, on this one, you should have 5 plus 3. Have to do the division first. And then plus 12 from 3 times 4. Add those all together and you come up with 20. Try this one. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 5 times 2 is 10. And then minus 1. So that's going to give you a 13. Last one. All right, 6 plus 12 divided by 3 is 4, and then minus 2 plus 4. That's going to give you a 12. Pick a number from 1 to 5. The winning number today is 5. Homework check. On your homework, make sure your name is at the top, clearly your last name, as well as yesterday's date, which is the date it was assigned, 8/19/13, and have Algebra 1 written at the top. So we have 23 people here today, and for homework we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. So 21 out of 23 have homework, and that is a 91%. First period had 100, second period had 90, third period had 100, fourth period had 94, and you guys have 91. So that's not too bad. Here are the answers. You have to check your answers as I put them up on the screen. Put a check mark beside the ones that are right. We'll answer questions about the problems at the end of it. For right now, I'm just giving you the answers. Keep track of this. Number 1 is 12 yards, 3 inches. Number 2 is 13 yards, 2 feet, 3 inches. 3 is 29 yards, 4 inches. 4 is 36 yards, 2 inches. 5 is 20 yards, 10 inches. 6 is 15 yards, 2 feet, 10 inches. 7 is 14 yards, 2 inches. 8 is 14 yards, 9 inches. 9 is 10 yards, 1 foot, 1 inch. And 10 is 46 yards, 1 foot, 6 inches. All right, today's objective. Same as yesterday, use units as a way to understand problems and to guide the solution of multi-step problems. Choose and interpret units consistently in formulas. Choose and interpret the scale and the origin in graphs and data displays. Your knowledge targets today are: calculate unit conversions, recognize units given or needed to solve a problem. Example number 1. John has a board that is 3 feet, 2 inches long, and Julie has a board that is 7 feet, 6 inches long. How much longer is John's board? Actually, that should be how much longer is Julie's board than John's board. Now, there's a quick way and a longer way to do this. The quick way is if you're really good with feet and inches, like maybe you have a parent that builds things and you've helped them before, you might be really good with it. And if you are, what you would do with that 3 feet 2 inches is add 4 feet to it to make it 7 feet 2 inches. And then from that 2 inches to the 6 inches, you get 4. So the answer is 4 feet 4 inches. But if that doesn't make any sense to you, here is the step-by-step way to do this. What you would do is convert this one to inches first. So you multiply the feet by 12 and then add the 2 inches. So that's 36 plus 2, which is 38. Then for the second one, you convert this one, 7 times 12 plus the 6 inches that are left over. That's 84 plus 12, or not 12, but plus 6. And that would be 90. So now all you need to find is the difference between 90 and 38. So subtract 38 from 90 and come up with an answer of 52. That's 52 inches. But you need to express in feet and inches the answer. So you'll have to convert the 52 inches into feet and inches. 12 will go into 52 4 times without going over. 12 times 4 is 48. So what's the difference between 48 and 52? 4. Yeah. So your answer is 4 feet 4 inches, just like we said at the beginning. So this is the work you would need to show for that. Example number 2. John has a board that is 10 feet 3 inches. Julie has a board that is 6 feet 11 inches. How much longer in inches is John's board than Julie's board? What do we have to do first? Yeah.
Take the 10 feet 3 inches, take 10 feet times it by 12, add 3, and then
10 times 12 would be 120, and then plus 3 would be 123. That's right. And we're going to do the same thing with Julie's measurement. So hers would be 6 times 12 plus 11. 6 times 12 is 72. Plus 11 is 83. All right. Now we need the difference between 123 and 83. What is that? 40. 40 inches. And we must do what to 40? Convert it to feet and inches. And what do we do to do that? Divide it by 12. So 40 divided by 12. 12 goes into 40 how many times without going over? 3, yeah. And 3 times 12 is what? 36. So what is the difference between 36 and 40? 4. 3 feet 4 inches is the answer. John has a board that is 11 feet. Two inches. And Julie has a board that is 6 feet 6 inches. How much longer in inches, and we're converting it to feet and inches, so I miswrote the problem, but how much longer in feet and inches is John's board than Julie's board? On the practice problem, converting this one, you have 11 times 12 plus 2. 11 times 12 is 132, and plus 2 is 134. Convert this one, that's 6 times 12 plus 6. 72 plus 6 is 78. The difference between 134 and 78 is going to be 56. You must convert that into feet and inches. So 56 divided by 12. 12 into 56 4 times, which is 48. And the difference between 56 and 48 is 8. If you have 4 feet 8 inches, come on up here and point it out. The bonus is 16 plus 12 and then plus 3. That should be 31. Example 4. What is the average length in feet and inches of the following boards? 4 feet, 2 inches, 6 feet, 3 inches, and 9 feet, 4 inches. What is the average length amongst the three of those? So what you would do is convert each of these into inches to start with. Remember, we're finding the average. So if I'm going to convert this one here, 4 times 12 is 48. And plus 2 is 50. What would I get if I converted 6 feet 3 inches? What is that? Anyone can say it. 75, right. And 9 feet 4 inches, what would that be? 112, yes. Okay, since we're finding the average, what must we do to these three numbers we've just found? Add them together. So when I add 50, 75, and 112, what do I get? 237. Okay. 237, and what should I do to that 237? Divide it by 3, because we have 3 items in our list. So 237 divided by 3 comes out to be 79 evenly. So 79 inches, but we have to express the answer in feet and inches. So divide 79 by 12. 12 goes into 79 6 times, which is 72. And what's the difference between 72 and 79? 7, yeah. So your answer is 6 feet 7 inches. Yes?
How did we, what did we do to figure out the first set of the numbers?
These numbers here,
Yeah.
multiply the feet by 12 and then add the inches. So that would be 4 times 12 is 48, plus 2 is 50. Yes?
How did you get the 72?
The 72. Okay, from down here, when you divide 12 into 79, it comes out to be 6 point something. It's a decimal. So when you go backwards to figure out the difference, you would multiply 12 by 6, and it would be 72. So the difference between 72 and 79 is 7. Are there any other questions? Yeah.
Where's the 72 at?
I didn't write it on the screen. It is, when you divide 79 by 12, you'll come out with 6 point something. So we multiplied that 6 by the 12, and that's where we got the 72. So 79 minus 72 is where we get the leftover 7 inches. What is the average length in feet and inches of the following boards? 5 feet, 2 inches, 6 feet, 4 inches, and 8 feet, 6 inches. Alright, if I convert this one, I come up with 62 inches. This one is 76 inches. And this one is 102 inches. Did anybody get all 3 of those right so far? Alright, you're on the right track. Now we have to add them all together. 62 and 76 is 138. 138 and 102 is 240. And we now must divide 240 by 3, which comes out to be 80 inches exactly. That's the average, but we have to convert it to feet and inches. When I divide 80 by 12, 12 goes into 80. 6 times. 6 times 12 is 72. So we need 80 minus 72, which is going to be 8. So 6 feet, 8 inches is the answer. This is going to be 8 plus 3 plus 2. Yes, for Courtney. And the answer is 13. Tonight's homework. It's in 2 pages.